Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine. The time to say yes to your dreams and aspirations is here.
Now, so what stands your school out? What are the unique selling points or unique selling propositions? Why should I send my kids to attend your school if I were to be living around your area?
You don't even have to live around. Let me start from that last question. You don't even have to live around that area. Because as I speak with you, I run an outfit that will deliver tutoring to students internationally. You know what I'm trying to? Yes, we run and we have students from Canada, USA, and UK that are in school. In fact, in the last few minutes, they're going to log in and have their school. The teachers are working online, apart from the regular pre-school school that we're talking about. So let me now go back to that. That is one of the unique selling points. We run an online school that is almost unbeatable. And we spread our tentacles beyond Nigeria. So that if you have your families and friends that have children, and I'm not joking now, and they want special attention to them, you can key into Christian Niger Tutors. I can give details of that one later. Now, our selling point includes training our students not only academically. For academic reasons, it's not. We cannot even talk about it because we have delivered 100% integrity-based results in West. Mark my word, integrity-based results in West African School Examination and National Examination Council NECO examinations. Integrity-based. The students did their exam unaided, and the result had always been 100%. And the students had gained admission into different universities. Some have passed out with first-class degrees. And this feedback, they even come from parents. Look, we have a website. Anything we offer in that school, go on our website, www.christyschools.com. Whatever you find on that platform is what we offer. Nothing is short. Then, we develop the students in entrepreneurial skills. That's also one area of focus. Our students have a skill to hand over to. And every year, we try to do like an exhibition for them to show what the skills that they have acquired and what they have made out of them. And some of the things that they have produced. Our students develop apps. Let me tell you, yes. What as our IT teacher in school is one taking them all these, what are those terms, all these application science, taking the international students. And they gave a feedback even on that teacher on his excellent performance. So this is a success story. Our students are our feedbacks. Our parents are our feedbacks. We don't produce a failure. We don't produce failures in that school.
I like that.
The school will not have a big name that I tell people, they mention all these, I don't want to mention all these big names, but come to think of it, parents will draw their children from those schools with big names, I tell you, when they have seen what is happening and they bring them to our school.
Interesting.
The success story is our strength. All the success stories is our strength.
Interesting. Now, to run a successful school, what must one do?
One gets the right tutors. Ensure that the teachers that you have are qualified, tested. before we employ our teachers, they go through written tests in their subject area first. And secondly, they come for oral interview, and they must go also for what we call micro teaching. If you are good, you are intelligent, you have scored well in the written test, if your micro teaching is bad, they're not going to employ you. So look at those parameters. Then number two, put in appropriate monitoring strategies. As I'm here with you, if I want to see what is happening in my school, I'm always on. CCTV is running. I play back to see what is happening. I get feedback from students quarterly. There's a questionnaire. They don't put their names. I have the questions that will diagnose exactly all what's happening in the school system, and I get the results. If you don't monitor periodically, things will have gone bad before you know what is happening. I encourage the parents to give their own feedback. They come once in a charm for open day. That open day, we have a register where they must register. They have only tell them, I don't want to hear about the success story, please. Fine, they are there. Those areas that you are not satisfied is what I want to know, because they are for us to improve. So all this monitoring strategy we put in place are what is working for us. And of course, those we have employed as the leaders. In my school, I have three. I call them learning managers. Our school is so big, and over the years I discovered that having only one head of school has not proved productive. That's part of the evaluation that I do personally. So I decided, okay, there are three different areas in the school system. I'm going to provide learning manager for each with terms of reference. And it reports to me every month based on your terms of reference. So I have learning manager administration, I have learning manager academics, and I have learning manager special duties. They have their terms of references. When you report every month, I will have our own meeting. I will now meet with them. It is from your report to see what are the things that we need to improve upon. And by the time I'm having another meeting with you next time, you must have put in place certain things, and the response must not be different, must not be positive. So that's
interesting. Interesting. Now, what is the best way as a teacher to get a child who is dull and not brilliant to transform a child who is dull academically?
Many people feel that it is not doable, but it is actually doable. When parents bring their children like that, we test them, we evaluate them. When we evaluate them like that, the first thing we do is that we recommend. From the evaluation, we can tell you, because based on our own skill and our own syllabus, we can tell, and what our kids have been exposed to, we can tell the parent, your child is at this level. If the child does not go back to this level, to this class, the child cannot move ahead. In education, no child skips a stage. In education, no child skips a stage. If you are in year 1 now, and you are using probably year 2 skill, and you now want a child to now go to year 2, in our school, year 2, we are using year 3 skill. If a child is coming from a school where year 2 uses year 2 skill, that child cannot now be in our own year 2, because you will have skipped that year 2, because in our own year 2, we are using year 3 skill. So we must stress the child to know where he belongs to. Those parents who have, some parents will try to convince you, we tell them, write a letter of understanding that if the child does not meet up, it's not your responsibility, because we have assured you, we have advised you that this child cannot cope with this class. But when they have done that, we'll now assign the teacher to, and in our school, let me tell you, we don't say, because we take the children as they are. Even if they are being given the same lesson at the same time, there are times scheduled for the teachers to take such kids separately. Because you know what? When they are teaching, as far as we don't want to draw some back, because teaching must continue, and learning must be progressive. The dull ones may not catch up. For some to copy the notes, they can't copy and the others are copying. But there's one thing that we have also done, because we undertake Google Classroom. We also do. Our school runs both in person and virtual. It's a normal thing in our school now. It has come to stay. We don't do only in person. And that Google Classroom, the scheme is there. The teachers' notes are put on the Google Classroom. Even when a child cannot meet up, the child will not go back to the Google Classroom, look at the scheme, look at the topic, look at the teacher's notes, look at the assignment. The parents can even sit down with that child to take the child in their homes, comfort of their homes. So that is a way too in which, like, you can do extra to assist a child beyond being in the class when the child cannot follow at that rate. So extra time is devoted to them. We have teachers who will support them. And again, guess what? Some parents feedback too. All those who are dull, all those, particularly those who are dull, and they abided with our instruction to take them to the level where they belong, they have turned out to be excellent. Only those who insisted that they should still go ahead when the background is good are the ones that have issues. They will still now come back to say, oh, I have seen what you said. Please, can the child now go back? But we have proved our own point to them.
Interesting. Now, what must every parent, or what must parents look out for in trying to get a good school for their children? What are the things that any parent who has a child that wants to put in a school look out for when he or she gets to a school?
Okay, let me start from what they should not look out for. They should not look out for schools with big names. All those with big names. I'm emphasizing that it is not about names, but about what is being delivered, what is being given. First of all, when parents call online, some will call on the phone, they want to ask about the school fees, they want to ask, I tell them, I'm not going to provide, even my leaders in the school, they know that. Don't provide any information to any parent about the school. Tell them to come and get feedback, direct feedback for what is happening. Go through our programs, go through our records, go on the website, ask questions first to see whether all what we have claimed we are doing, we are actually doing them. Then you can now see whether, you are interested, it's true, this thing has been offered, they are doing this. That is step one. You don't just put your child in school blindly because the name of the school is big. Then number two, ask for feedback from parents, fellow parents. Many students we have in school, they were introduced by parents. If our parents are the best selling points, they are the ones that can publicize your school, they are the ones that can market your school beyond yourself. And we have seen those who have brought 4 families, 10 families. When the parents, when they have seen what the thing have done within a short time, and it's like within like a term. I don't know what happens. I think God is in control. Within a term, a new child, or a child will see a difference in the child who they start from us. A difference was the same. Something positive was the same in that child. So it's feedback from parents that have. So then I get feedback from parents too. Those who have kids in the school, and then do some homework behind the scene. Not even from us.
Interesting. Yes. So what's your dream for your school?
Yeah. Already, we are a Cambridge school, though we have not presented students yet. We are going to present students next year, the first set next year, and we are the tutors have been trained. The training is done. Payment was there for the training, so we are paid for, and they have been trained so that they can deliver accurately and effectively for those that we do, the students that we start that we start for the Cambridge examination, because now many parents want their children to study abroad, and if they have the prerequisite right from here by passing their IGCSE, for example, it's just a matter of seeking for admission abroad. So we want to have partnership with some universities. We are already working on that, so that it's even easy for the students to transit, having done the examination to such universities. So we are planning for that. But let me tell you that my plan for my school, I am already getting old. No, not too old to work. And by the time I'm 70, I believe I should retire. And my children are there. My first daughter, all of them were part of the process from the beginning. And I remember when we initially started, they were part of it. And One of them even now diverted from banking, whatever, and he has qualifications from from University of London, UCL, College London, in education. You understand now? So he's going to come and take over. I know the young ones, their vision is quite different. They are very high falu. I don't know how you call it. This high profile vision, high falutin vision. And at times when I share my views with him, they will tell you, that's why I cannot come and join you now. These your ideas are still too archaic. The way to go about it. So when you know you want to answer, call me and I'll be ready. And if I is the one that's actually managing the online school we now have, the Niger tutors, is the one managing from Canada.
Okay. Yeah. Now, to have a taste of success in life generally, what must one do?
Hard work and persistence. Hard work. A lazy person can never be successful. When I swore days and nights, that means I think the earliest time people wonder. Send a text to me at 1 p.m. You will get an answer.
I can testify.
To me. I know you. Oh yes, because I am at work every time on different things I have at hand. I work. I must provide solutions to things. If I don't have solutions, I must go online to seek for answers. If I can get them online, so it is hard work and persistence and determination to deliver. If you don't have determination to deliver to be successful, you can't be successful. If you don't have a focus, there must be a vision, there must be a focus, there must be a timeline to achieve something. If they are not put in place, then what are your yardsticks for measuring success? You know how many yardsticks for measuring success? So there must be yardsticks for measuring success, and the vision must be there. And you have to work hard and discipline to get to your end point.
Wow. So it's been wonderful talking to you in the last 1 hour. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your thoughts with us. We look forward to having a repeat of this interview. As you prepare to resume office next year, we also wish you all the best. Thank you very, very much. And to all those that joined us this morning or this afternoon, thanks also for your time and for your contributions. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. We're grateful.
The pleasure is mine.
Thank you, ma.